Welcome to the Explainer. As we make our way through 2025, it's turning out to be a year just full of contradictions. So today, we're going to dive into some of the most surprising insights for the year, all based on the fantastic reporting and analysis from The Economist.
Yep, everything you're about to hear comes straight from their World Ahead 2025 special issue. And what a year it is. A year where incredible hype is crashing head-on into a messy reality. And where real progress is popping up in the last places you'd expect.
All right, so let's get right into it. And we've got to start with maybe the biggest contradiction of all, the AI boom.
This is the question, right? Is all this AI mania a bubble that's about to pop? Or is it really truly changing our world as we speak? Well, the thing is, the answer seems to be kind of both.
So check this out. This really gets to the heart of the AI contradiction. You've got this insane financial mania. I mean, NVIDIA's market value shot past $3 trillion. But then you look at the real world. America's Census Bureau finds that only about 5% of businesses are actually using AI in their products or services. That is a huge gap, and you have to wonder, how long can that last?
For all its digital magic, AI is slamming into some very real, very physical walls. Take power. The thirst for electricity is just staggering. The International Energy Agency thinks data centers could double their electricity use by 2026. We're talking about as much power as the entire country of Japan. And get this, analysts are now predicting we could literally run out of high-quality data on the internet to train these models maybe by 2028. All of a sudden, this virtual revolution feels very, very dependent on physical stuff.
And this whole theme of contradiction, well, it doesn't just stop with tech. It spills right over onto the world stage, and it's creating a really unstable environment for this year.
That's a pretty heavy statement, isn't it? But according to The Economist's analysis, that's the stark reality we're looking at. The core of the problem? It's a world where America's power is being stretched super thin, at the exact same time that global threats are not just growing, but getting more and more connected.
And all of that creates what The Economist calls a deterrence gap. It's dangerous. Think about it. America's military is spread thin, while you've got this sort of autocratic club of China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea working more closely together than ever. Throw in shaky alliances and a Europe that's pretty distracted by its own politics, and yeah, the world suddenly feels a whole lot less stable.
Meanwhile, China's dealing with its own big paradox. Back home, its economy is really struggling. There's a property market in trouble, entrepreneurs are feeling down, and those U.S. tech restrictions are tight. But all that pressure is actually forcing a pretty wild outcome. Chinese companies are learning to innovate with less, and they're pushing aggressively into global markets. We're seeing EV factories popping up everywhere from Hungary to Thailand.
Okay, but it's not all doom and gloom. Not at all. In fact, some of the most exciting stories about growth this year are coming from places you might not expect.
Yeah, well, a lot of the big major economies are kind of struggling. The Economist analysis points to some real bright spots out there. These are the places that are bucking the trend, avoiding that trap of low growth and high debt.